Sky Atlantic recently showed the Going Clear, the Alex Gibney documentary on Scientology. But apparently the showings and screenings in cinema theatres in the United States are being targeted, mainly because this is a potential Oscar winner.
Well, I think
is it, given the hold that Scientology has over Hollywood?
He has won the Oscar before. But Going Clear is a remarkable documentary based on an even better book. I would recommend the book highly. I have it at home and I do flick through it every now and then. Bit of an obsession of mine, I have to say. So when I was dying to see the film, and it lived up to all expectations, to the point where the Church of Scientology, their best form of defence is attack. Their reputation, they have form in this. If you remember a couple of years ago, a BBC journalist called John Sweeney went to investigate them, and they harassed and harangued them to the point where he literally had a breakdown on camera.
Well, indeed, John has been on the programme with us about that as well.
And so Scientology have targeted test screenings, cinemas. They've threatened to reveal details of cinema owners and distributors. They've even gone so far as to target the people that would vote in the Oscars with a very threatening kind of dark and hopefully ignored approach to these people to kind of get this film discounted. And they're actually making a documentary themselves about Alex Gibney to try and undermine his reputation in Hollywood. It's an absolute disgrace, and I'm hoping for this very reason alone. It deserves it on its own merits.
What a bunch of cultists.
Absolutely, yes. And they are a danger and a menace to society, and I hope Going Clear wins this by a country mile.
Of course, you'll be targeted now for saying
that. I hope
that.
so, yeah, come at me, yeah. They won't find, well, they actually might find a few things, but we'll deal with that. If Tom Cruise wants to give me a buzz anytime, he can.
Again, what Scientology is famous for is when they're attacked, they tend to attack. Their best form of defence is attack. So what this film now, despite your genuine problem with the fact that you're a Scientologist, clearly I think is what's coming out here, and that you would take that £700,000 sterling and give it to the Scientologist. The movie looks like the documentary looks like it's going to get an Oscar nomination.
Wow.
So the Scientology Church has now been attacking members of the Academy individually. They've been contacting. They have their own magazine. It's called Freedom, funnily enough. And they have been ringing up members of the Academy, asking them to do an interview about the documentary and about the filmmaker. And they've been attacking him. They're now making a documentary about the guy who made the film. They're doorstepping him, they're harassing him at his house, and
because they have a whole unit of the church dedicated. The Sea Org and separate sections within it are dedicated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Are you a member?
To doing just that, to attacking people who they believe are threats to the church.
Very much so. And like the guy who's taken over, I keep calling him Mac Savage, but it's not Mac Savage, it's McGivage. And he basically is this paranoid, as if you were to take the documentary, he's just this paranoid megalomaniac who's just obsessed and consumed with the church, making as much money as possible and befriending as many Hollywood celebrities as they possibly can.
He's a close friend of Tom Cruise. The two of them are very pally.
Oh, stop. They made up some fantastic award, and I can't, he picked it up. He came and he accepted this award, but it's just like a big chocolate gold medal that he's wearing around his neck, and he's given this fantastic, and you know how much I love Tom Cruise.
That is true.
I would leave my wife for Tom Cruise.